kind of lost my spot.
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay,
ready? Ready? Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Please Watch Our Podcast. Whoa, I'm Connor. Mitch is here too. Hi, Mitch.
I'm Mitch.
Guys, we did it. We got to 100 subscribers, and if you listen to
We
our
got to 100.
podcasts, we mentioned if you got us to 100 subscribers, we're gonna watch the animated Hobbit movie that came out in 1977. What?
77.
Yeah,
4 years after Tolkien died.
yeah. We debated.
Except he was a writer on the movie.
Yeah. It said that he wrote the movie, so I want to say like he wrote the movie, but animation takes time, so possible writer. Like he definitely like looked over the script, or something. But yeah,
Yeah, maybe.
maybe. Yeah, we
I'm
both
Googling it.
love. Okay. Just like The Hobbit is a very wonderful book. You have not read the book, read the book. It was like one of the first big boy books that I've read, The Hobbit, and I read it once when I was like 13, once when I was 16, and I want to read it again. I just don't have the book on me. Um,
Okay, sorry. He collaborated. He
oh,
collaborated on the
oh,
script early
okay,
on,
okay.
but he never actually wrote anything for the movie.
Okay, so
He just
so
was like they would defer to him and he's like,
mhm,
okay, cool,
yeah.
go.
So writer, more like
Yeah, he just got the credit because he was like, give me my fucking credit, bitch.
yeah, I want money. Yeah,
Which absolute banger move. Like
yeah,
the grind set.
yeah.
Like
Oh yeah, yeah,
I'm a deeply faithful man, but if you fuck with me and my money, fuck you. I don't
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
around with my dollar bills.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah. I think so. I've read The Hobbit twice. I've read The Fellowship once. I should reread it.
mhm.
Got to the Two Towers, got to the tree part, and I'm like, ooh, and then I didn't read Return of the King. I watched all the movies many times. I didn't read.
You didn't read the last book?
No. I know. I know. I need to get back
Well
into the
then,
groove of
what the
it.
fuck's
I need to get into the groove of it again. I should do it. I
okay?
know. I'm a fake fan. Not really though. I like my family used to do, we still kind of do it, but like every few years, you watch the first movie, like The Fellowship, and you go through. Go through either you try to get through in one night or you make it through, or you do a 2 night movie night, and you finish those movies. And it's great. I'm sure you do that too, right, Mitch?
Probably once a year, maybe
Okay.
every 2 years.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
It's mostly when my parents are up to watching it again
Hmm.
because I'm always up, and actually probably mostly my dad
Hmm.
and my mom.
Hmm.
And it's basically everyone. I just have to convince everyone by
Yeah.
one, and that
Yeah.
takes about 2 years.
Yeah. And then boom, you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, I don't know if I, out of curiosity, what are your opinions on the Hobbit movies that came out?
The Martin
Yeah.
Freeman ones.
Yeah.
I don't mind them.
Okay.
I didn't like I don't like CG orcs.
Hmm.
I really hated that.
Hmm.
I really enjoyed the Peter Jackson like practical with like I don't think they used very I'm not saying they didn't use it, obviously they used it, but like they did a lot of what we would consider at least today like
Hmm.
practical effects.
Hmm.
And I enjoyed those more like people in the costumes rather than just like the fucking computer dude.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I feel
Um
that. Yeah.
but then I didn't like that it was broken up into three movies. I think it could have
Yeah.
been two.
Yeah.
I
It
think it could have
could
been two. It honestly
easily,
could have been like this movie, it could have been one. But
yes,
I think
it
two movies,
too, you get, yeah. Yeah. It, Again, the interesting thing, if you haven't watched this movie, I recommend watching it just because like you get an interesting thing like what if in another universe we got one Hobbit movie and it's all there. And it kind of works. There's a
And
lot.
it's kind of a whole different tone as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. It's
Like this is very much more. It's more of a kids movie.
yeah. It's interesting to see. And when I was watching the movie, I kind of took because I've seen the Hobbit movies too many times. I took like mental notes like around where the movies ended, like the Hobbit trilogy ended when I was watching this movie. And yeah, yeah, it says I don't know what it says, but it's just kind of neat the way that where they decided to end the Hobbit movies. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Movie opens, hole in the ground. Bilbo Baggins walks out with a little pipe in his hand. He blows the pipe, his tobacco pipe, and Gandalf appears out of nowhere. Um,
Gandalf just fucking it like
yeah,
it materializes.
yeah,
He
yeah.
literally he comes from the tree
Mhm.
like he
He's just
dude, this
there.
guy's cracked. He's
Yeah, yeah.
cracked.
The only like little bit I've seen about this movie is when there was memes talking about like when you're at a party and you have one beer and you want a cigarette, Gandalf appears. It's like one, like party smokes. They don't count. It's kind of funny. But yeah, anyways, it's straight to the point, and Gandalf's like, we need you. We need a burglar to go on a
Yeah,
adventure with us.
there was no chit chat. There
No,
was no chit chat. He was like, "Oh, Gandalf." He was like, "I need you
I need you to come with me.
now.
Come now.
Come
We're
on.
gonna go. Let's go on a
I
trip.
need a burglar." Yeah, he was
Or
literally.
yeah, yeah.
He says like, he was like, "Yeah, I need a burglar."
Mhm.
I was like,
And
"What the fuck, man?"
yeah, and then
I do
yeah,
nothing. I smoke weed all day,
yeah.
fucking potatoes. I eat all that shit, and
Mhm.
I do my tiny little like gigs down at the bar.
Yeah, I live
Like,
in my hole and
what the fuck you mean burglar?
I sit in my corner and I sit in my dark little corner and I smoke my e-cigarette. That's it.
Yeah,
Um,
it has to. I need to know. Is it just like a tobacco?
it's tobacco. It's
Like,
like it's like a
does
tobacco with other things. It's not like you're not gonna go on a little fun adventure if you smoke it. It's like a flavored tobacco, I believe. Because I don't think JR would be a big fan of the lettuce, the devil's lettuce. Mm-hmm.
it? Hold on. No, continue.
Mm.
I'm I'm
No, no
I'm
worries.
exploring
I
the
I
lore
also
of pipe weed.
there wasn't really much of like a jump or anything either, and we just see like all the dwarfs show up. They're all there, and yeah, I don't want to be mean to this movie, but everyone kind of the look of the characters pretty interesting.
They're
Um,
cool. I
they're
like them.
cool.
They were very old Disney
Hmm.
fairy tale.
Hmm.
I
This
really enjoyed it.
this was made by a studio in Japan. Cannot think of the name on the top of my head, but technically it's an anime, so that's kind of cool. And yeah, this film's beautiful. Um, but yeah, they just kind of all show up and they go into this house, and you get very quickly the song about the dwarfs trashing Bilbo's house, hilarious. And then after that, you get the next like it's very much like we gotta sing this song, we gotta sing about that Misty Mountain, and then you don't really get like Bilbo's kind of like I feel like I'm under a spell, and Gandalf's like yeah, the dwarfs are putting you under a spell to go on an adventure with them. And Bill was
It
like,
is
okay,
tobacco.
cool. Oh, it is
Sorry.
tobacco. No worries. That's
Sorry,
cool.
I was still on that. I was like, they called it pipe weed.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, I'm not
and you know
surprised.
what? And I mean, the hobbits, they eat, sing, dance, and drink too much.
Yeah.
They're they were smoking top. They were, and then Gandalf likes to come there on his off times. They
Yeah.
were smoking pot.
Like, if I were to be, like, I would love to be in the Shire, you know? Like,
Oh,
it'd be so
dude, I would
chill.
bust down with my homies.
I would
I'd be
have
like,
so many, yeah.
I'd be the fucking celebrity there.
Mhm.
I'm like three times their height.
Yeah.
I'd pick them up.
I'm
We'd
like
fucking dance shit.
I'm like
They'd
twice.
feed me, so I wouldn't be able to fit in any of the homes though.
I would. Short king for luck. Short king. You're gonna be
Yeah, but
like,
then they
yeah,
build me a giant one in like two
yeah,
days.
yeah, they would. Because they're like, we give them a home, you know?
Yeah, I'd be like, I'll fight people for you.
Yeah. And I'll be like,
Um,
I'll be his roommate.
yeah,
Yeah.
this guy
Roommates.
knows.
I know stuff. I don't know. I can do labor, you know? I can be
Yeah.
like the most unrealistic thing about like,
Build me a house so that I can do labor for you.
yes,
Actually, no,
yeah.
it
No,
actually
yeah.
genuinely, yeah, we'd be like workhorses.
Yeah. It
Like
wouldn't be
we'd be able to
like,
move so much more shit than them.
yeah, I'm paying
Oh yeah, no, actually, no, that'd be huge. We'd be
yeah,
huge assets.
yeah. It would be
Yeah,
like me paying rent, but instead I'm doing labor and I go back to my chill little hole in the ground, our chill little home in the
yeah.
ground, and record our podcasts in there. And
I
yeah.
want to get. Can we get two? We'll ask for a bunk bed. We'll get the
Hmm.
first apartment style um Hobbit hole.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like like brownstones in
Hmm.
New York. You know
Yeah.
how they look? There's like the house that
Hmm.
they go up, and then there's kind of like a basement apartment. But I'm
Hmm.
talking about two whole fucking Hobbit holes just
Yeah.
stacked right on top of each other. I
That
want
sounds
top
sick.
bunk so I can stomp on the floor and piss you off.
I'm so chill with bottom. Enjoy waking up in the morning, climbing down a ladder. Yeah. Yeah. And then when
We
we
have
go
a
to
fucking staircase. You think I'm going? Are you fucking kidding
you
me?
I love the image of you walking up a staircase to go to bed is funny. You do like a big
Yeah,
empress. You're in your little nightgown,
I think I
walking up the
fucked my
stairs.
chair.
And then whenever we go to the city, the other human's like, why the hell do you hang out with those hobbits? I'm like, it's nice there. It's not dirty.
Dude, literally all we do is smoke weed and fucking drink.
Chill.
Like we
Yeah, it's
drink,
so
eat.
chill. Yeah. And
I'm
like they're
still
kind
trying
of
to fix my chair. Hold on. Okay, I think
okay, here we go.
yeah, we're good.
Okay, sick. Yeah.
I
Hobbit.
bounced on it earlier and my whole shit fell.
Yeah. See, and then the hobbits be like, oh, you broke your chair? We can fix that. And you're like, oh my gosh, thank you. And then they give you, and if they
Yeah,
can't fix it, they'll
not a
give
lot
you
of.
a nice wooden chair, a giant, nice wooden chair. And it'll be
Is it
so nice of them.
ethical to have
Mhm.
sex with a hobbit?
I mean,
Like there's a huge physical power dynamic between
yes,
them.
yes.
Also just size. I don't know if it would work, but like they're not that small.
No, hobbits are like 4 foot,
Yeah, that's
right?
true.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, no, I'm thinking of
for you,
like
there's a
D&D
height.
gnomes right now.
Yeah,
No, no,
for you,
hobbits. Yeah.
there's a height difference. For me, hey, if I meet a nice hobbit, I might leave our little apartment, our roommate situation. Who knows?
Are they taller than halflings? Halflings are small. Sorry.
No, you're good. But yeah, it's very quick. Okay, back to the movie. Sorry. Very quick. They go from point A and Bilbo's like, you're under a spell now. And Bilbo's kind of like he runs away, he goes to join them. I'm going on an adventure. He doesn't say that, but um yeah. He joins them and then, they meet the trolls and the dwarves are kind of like, yo, can you deal with this? And Bilbo's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? And the trolls are
Yeah, they
like,
were like, go take that shit.
yeah,
Something on the ground next to them. I think it was meat. I think it was
yeah,
like food or something.
yeah,
They were like, oh, look, they got meat
yeah.
or something. And he was like, go take that for us. We need
Hmm.
that.
Hmm.
And he's like, no.
Like,
Like, what are
yeah,
you talking about? I don't know this shit.
yeah.
And
They have their horses, I think,
he,
right?
and then they were
That's
like, go.
yeah,
Oh, they did
and
have their horses. They
yeah,
had their
yeah,
horses.
yeah.
Yeah. He's like, I don't What the fuck do you
Yeah.
mean? I
Yeah.
don't know shit about fuck, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
But they were like, come on, Mr. Burglar. And he's like, okay, well,
And then
I'm in it.
then they push him. They actually push
Yeah,
him.
yeah. They were
And
like,
then he immediately gets hit, like captured. And then yeah, so quickly. And then it's like, and then I mean, like he's like, guys, I got captured. Run! I'm like, nice job, Bilbo. Now everyone's noted. Like now
yeah, now
everyone
they're
knows.
literally, yeah.
Yeah.
He no instinct for a fight.
Hmm.
He is
Hmm.
not a fighter.
Hmm.
He is hardly a burglar,
Yeah.
even in the like the Hobbit.
Yeah. Yeah. And then
Um,
hmm hmm and yeah, anyways, he
I
gets
wasn't saying
captured. Okay, never mind then. He gets captured, and then Gandalf shows up. It's like light, and it gets light. They turn it to stone, and then they walk into the cave, and they get all their swords and stuff. We get Sting. We see the little his Bilbo gets the little dagger, and boom, we're done. Um, yeah. And then what happens? They go on a big walk
I don't
and
remember.
stuff. They go on a walk.
And then they didn't. Is it? Did they go to Mirkwood next?
No, they don't go to. They
No,
go to.
no. That's after. Yeah. Sorry. Continue.
Gandalf gives Thorin a map, and he's like, "Yo, this is the map from your people," and it's like
Is it Lothlorien?
Lothlorien. Which what? The map?
That's like no. That's where they go to meet Elrond, and
Yes.
then they go with the map, and they're like, "Let's get this
Yeah.
shit." And then
Yeah.
because they get the swords from the trolls,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
They get the swords from the troll cave, and they're like, "Oh, we need to translate these runes." So then they go to Lothlorien with
Yep.
Elrond. There we go. Okay,
Yep.
okay,
Yep.
get
Yep.
it.
Yep. And let me just say, a lot of these people in this movie, they don't look beautiful. They're kind of not hard to look at, but you're kind of like,
I love them. They're quirky as shit. They're little
um,
goblin people.
yeah, they are. Like, if you compare Thorin in this movie to Thorin from the Hobbit movies, sorry. Can I just say, I love
Yeah,
how they made
no.
the dwarves hot.
These guys are fire.
And I love how they made some of the dwarves
Uh,
hot in the Hobbit
yeah,
movies.
no, they made them, which is like fair.
Hmm.
Um, but like, where's my bearded women at?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's canon. That's
Yeah.
canon.
Yeah. Who is the beautiful man, the beautiful elf in this? I forget his name. Who shows in the map?
Elrond?
Elrond, thank you. Um, Elrond, he looks beautiful.
He was
He
in
has
Lord of the
a,
Rings too, bitch.
I know he was. I forget names. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I forget names. I forget names. Call me a fake fan. Call me a fake fan, okay? He has Arn has these stars around his head, these kind of like beautiful eyes, and he's like, "Oh, you guys, there's moonlight involved. That's how you know where to go, you know?" And then right after that, they leave. We know what to do now, you know? There's like a little place, it has a little cave. Smog, who we should have mentioned. It's Smog, right? Am I being dumb? Mitch, am I
Smaug.
being dumb? Smog? Did I say, how do you say it?
I'm pretty sure it's Smaug.
Smog?
I
Okay.
don't. It's like Smaug.
Okay. Anyways,
Fuck. I have to Google this
yeah,
again.
no, you're good. Anyways, they go in,
God.
they're walking in a hill, they go into a little pathway, and they get attacked.
It is Smaug. Okay.
Smog. Oh, Smog. If I say it wrong, I'm
Smaug.
Smog.
But like, ow.
Smog.
Ow.
Smog.
Ow.
Ah, okay. Anyways, they go into this cave. They meet the Goblin King. Kind of cool, kind of fun. They kick again. If we're comparing this to the Hobbit movies, I
I'm
kind of
strange.
like. Hmm?
Talking to myself, dog. Sorry.
Okay,
I
okay,
do that
okay.
all the time.
You're good. You're good.
I keep
If
forgetting I'm always recorded.
always recording. If you fuck, I lost my train of thought. In the Hobbit movies, I like the fight scene when they're fighting the goblins more. It's more fun. Okay, it's kind of
Yeah, this is a
cooler.
kids movie version.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
that's what I kept saying to myself throughout the thing.
yeah.
I was like, okay,
Um,
this is
yeah. I kind of love how they're all running away. They're all running. Bilbo's on one of the dwarf's back, and he hits like a kind of like what do you call it? They hang from the ceiling of a cave. Whatever. He hits that.
a bat,
No, not a bat. They
a
hang like
stalactite.
yeah, stalactite. He hits that, and then he falls, and it's like this. "Oh." And the dwarf carry him's like, Bilbo! And it's like, oh. Yeah, and it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Um,
It's amazing.
it's
It's
amazing.
peak cinema.
Yeah, art, absolute
That
cinema.
that is that is what animation was made for.
Yeah.
Things you can't do in reality.
Yeah, you can't fall down a hole like this.
No, no, it's impossible.
And say, yeah, no.
It's
Um, yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. We meet Gollum.
yeah, he falls down the hole and then he meets Gollum. That's how it
Yeah,
works.
yeah.
So then the hobbitses, the stupid the hobbitses. Um,
That
and
was
then
amazing.
um,
What, you want to talk about how he looks?
that's so good. That is really good. So you can't beat Andy Serkis's
Hmm.
interpretation of Gollum,
Hmm.
his name. Um, and he's like this little, what you would kind of assume this almost undead kind of creature. Like he's thinning up top. Like it looks like he looks almost so old yet ageless in a
Hmm.
way.
Hmm.
Where like his skin's still very tight and like he's not old looking necessarily. He's just decaying
Yeah,
kind of.
yeah.
Um, and
He,
that's just fucked up.
yeah,
Um, this movie takes a whole different direction, right? You
yeah,
think this is the Andy Serkis, Peter Jackson. You think that's like a holy shit. That's like a person who can't die but is still
yeah,
feeling the effects of dying still.
yeah. Very
Fucking
human.
terrible.
Very
Yeah, very
human
human
looking.
looking.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
a hobbit
Hobbit looking.
in.
You look at that and it's like, this was once a man, you know? That was a man.
Yeah, you
That was a
know
hobbit.
that wasn't, it's not a goblin.
Hmm.
It's not, it's just a kind of a weird looking dude.
Yeah.
Um,
This movie?
the eyes are a bit weird, but
Yeah.
that's the only thing. They're just expressive. It's cool for
Yeah.
the movie.
Yeah.
But I mean, if all he was only staring at his ring the whole time, maybe his eyes would grow. I don't
Yeah.
fucking know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
This movie took
what was they took a
yeah.
different place. So
Yeah.
imagine if Big Mama Sloth and Big Papa Toad had a loving, passionate affair for a night, and then Mama Papa Toad just fucking left, right?
Yeah.
Only raised by the sloth mother.
Yep.
That's what you would get.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a
He kind of
look.
looks like he's always drenched in seaweed.
Yeah. He looks like he does look like a sloth, but he has big frog eyes. And you're just kind of like, "Hmm, you know, you know. They want that like it's different and I like it, but I'm kind of uncomfortable. Like if I were to pick a room to be in, if I had a choice between Gollum and the frog dude and Frog, I might pick Gollum Frog. But would I have? But
I would pick Olive Frog.
Yeah,
I would
because
pick on
that's
Frog.
kind
That other
of
thing freaks the fuck out of me. I'm not going
yeah,
near that thing. I would drop kick and stomp its head in.
yeah,
Like the moment it started talking, I'm not even, I'm hitting you, my
yeah,
better flight would kick in.
yeah.
And if it's like three, it's like a 4'2" guy who
Hmm.
crawls on all fours in his skin and bones. I'm winning that. I'm
Yeah,
winning.
yeah, yeah.
This guy smoked. But so
Frog
I know I
guy.
don't need to run. So
Yeah,
Frog guy, that beast. So I want to talk to that thing. I don't want to
yeah.
fuck with the weird little wet guy. I
No,
want to fuck with the sloth dude.
yeah.
The guy that
Because
always looks wet, that's cool.
what's his story? What's his thing? I look at Gollum. I'm
He's
like,
like,
you're
exactly.
a person that lived like I don't.
That's
You
a
look like
whole
me.
dog. That's a
Yeah,
whole dude.
yeah. And then like if I find out that Hobbit, that frog Gollum was a person, I'm like, what an evolution
That's
happened
way
to
more interesting
you?
than the weird, creepy baby dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That
Like,
way more interesting versus what the fuck is this little baby man doing?
mhm.
Like he's literally wearing a diaper.
Yeah,
What is the baby guy doing?
yeah. Like that's gonna
Was
be
Gollum the
me,
first boss baby?
possibly.
That's the introduction of the genre of boss baby was
Hmm.
first introduced by J.R.R. Tolkien. You heard it here first, folks.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
We're gonna write an
baby who
article.
ran that shit.
We'll write an article about it, post it to a website, and then boom. And
Yeah.
then you'll see the
Just get an AI
article.
to write it. No one really gives
Exactly.
a fuck
You'll
about
see
journalism anymore.
exactly. You'll see the article, and then we'll take a screenshot of that article, post it to our TikTok page, and then you're like, huh, I didn't know about that. And boom. That's journalism.
Yeah, right.
Anyways,
Skyrim player has found new Easter egg.
okay,
So
cool. I don't know what that is.
it's it's and they fucking take posts from online and write AI articles about these posts, but
Oh,
they don't proofread any of them. So they're just like random shit.
ah,
And it's funny. You can always tell because it's like it's
mm,
direct. You just click on the link that they provide in the article and
mm,
you go back to the post and it's like, oh, so that whole article was just nonsense because this isn't saying that at all.
mm. But we love AI. AI probably subscribed to us, and we love you for that. Thank you. Everyone else, we don't care. All the
Um,
other AI bots, no, only the ones who subscribe to us.
placate the machine spirit, brother.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
I whenever I'm on ChatGPT, I say thank you.
I do too. When I talk to Siri, I say thank you when I ask her to do something for me. It makes me feel
Hmm.
better about myself.
Hmm.
And in the inevitability where my phone turns sentient, I need it to like me
Yeah.
because I
Like
use it all the time.
I want to have a good relationship with you. You're my
Yeah,
friend. Friend.
you're my buddy. Like
Yeah.
you're with me all the time. I'll never
Yeah.
let you die once.
Yeah.
Like if I know you're alive, I'd be taking care of you, dog.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
like we're up.
Yeah. Okay, back
Just let
to
me look at porn sometimes on you.
yeah.
Just ignore
Yeah.
my dick. Please close your eyes. This is a necessary trade, my sentient brethren.
Oh, AI bots, please just like stay subscribed to us. We need you. Please. Um, we love you.
They like it. They freaks.
Yeah, back to Gollum, back to the Hobbit. This Gollum's weird looking, but we like it's cool. If you take anything from this podcast, Google Hobbit, the Hobbit movie Gollum 1977 and see what comes up. And you'll be surprised. But yeah, yeah. The riddles happen very quickly. Bilbo gets a ring, and then you hear a little whoop. Sorry, that was kind of your little. Whenever he puts the ring on and off, sorry. Whenever he puts the ring on and off, you hear a little. You hear a little swoosh, a little whoop, a little whoop 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 when he puts it on and off. And it's
Yeah,
funny.
he's
It's
literally
funny.
talk. He's.
It's like a boop.
I'm trying to.
I can't word it, but it's
Whoop,
funny. Whoop. It's like that. It's like a
whoop,
whoop whoop, and it's funny.
whoop.
Whoop. Yeah. It's funny. It's an interesting turn. It's very cool.
It's very kiddie.
Yeah.
You're Mickey Mousing and you're doing all this stuff. It's also a lot more. Yeah, no, I already said kiddie, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yes.
Um, I want to edit a clip of I'll edit a clip for myself of Bilbo the ring falling onto Bilbo's hand and you hear a little whoop as he disappears. It's kind of funny. Anyways, but no one's gonna get it but me. Uh, anyways, he gets out of the cave and he's kind of just telling his story and stuff. And then the golems, these little what are they? They're goblins. Do they attack them or something? Yeah, they attack
Goblins,
him.
yeah.
They climb up the trees. Gandalf's like, "Yo, guys, I got fire," and we throw fire at people. Eagles show up. They pick him up.
Yeah.
Bilbo,
The Eagles are like, I remember you, brother. You
yeah,
saved me from a wound in the forest, and I
yeah,
will repay you with my life.
yeah,
And I'm like,
yeah.
what the fuck? I don't remember these motherfuckers talking. I like I haven't read The Hobbit in so long, and when I watched that, I was like, holy shit, they fucking they have and they talk like this. Like the whole
Oh,
time, like
yeah.
they talk like this.
Hmm.
And like it's so good.
It's good, yeah.
Oh,
I love how when they're flying, Bilbo is gripping onto the leg of a dwarf, and Bilbo's like, "My hands, I can't hold on." And the dwarf is like, "My leg, like I'm in pain." Like, could they not like? Could an eagle like not pick, do something for Bilbo, help him out? Question: if you had a giant eagle pick you up and take you anywhere, where do you want to go?
Mordor?
Sick. Smart. You have the ring in your hand. You wouldn't be tempted? Mm.
Fuck no. Are you kidding me? That shit just makes me invisible.
Yeah.
Why would dude, these fucking orcs are gonna come and like murder me in my home.
Mm.
That's
Or,
way
yeah.
worse.
Yeah.
That's way
Yeah.
worse than just being able to be invisible.
Hmm.
Like
So,
if that's what the ring promises you, well, it also promises you like power and corrupts your soul and like whatever.
yeah. Yeah.
But blah 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 blah. No,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. But
I'm
yeah,
good.
basically, Eagles landed. They landed somewhere. I don't, they're closer to the mountain, not that close though. And that's so right now we are at the end of the first Hobbit movie, Unexpected Journey. That's where the movie ends. But so that's kind of neat. I thought that you know, that's it really. They go right after they land, they go Gandalf's like, I'm gonna go. Bilbo, here, you're gonna write because you know what you're doing. And so yeah, Bilbo is like, okay, cool. They walk into Milk Markwood and
Mirkwood.
Markwood, yeah, yeah, yeah. And right away the dwarfs get captured. Bilbo's like, oh my gosh, puts on the weight ring, whoop, whoop,
Whoop.
and he's like, I got Sting, watch out, stab, stab, stab. And then he walks away for a few minutes, his mistake. And then they get captured by the Morkwood elves, and they look cool. They look, if you're
They
in
look
your,
like they yeah,
Mhm.
they look like wood elves.
Yeah. If you're imagining Orlando Bloom in your head right now, grab that from your mind, throw it as far as you can because they look nothing like that. These guys are green. They have feathers growing out of their face, like they have cool hats, and
I think
they're
they
kind of
just
like
wear the feathers.
yeah, they're kind of like this. They're
Yeah, they
hunchback.
have a little bit of hunchback, but they're also all leg.
Yeah.
They
Jealous.
have they're yeah, I'm all torso. I have the longest ass torso ever. I'm like an articulated, like, you know those things you spin around and they
Mm.
go woo, 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 woo. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah,
My
yeah.
back.
That was really good. I immediately knew. That was amazing. Nice job.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, so they get captured again, and Bilbo's like, yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to
Don't
get them
change my.
out. Trying to figure out how to get them out of here. They're there for a week, and then Bilbo's like, oh, I'll go and we'll go barrels. And then these fucking dwarves are like, couldn't you like figure out a better way to get them out? And Bilbo's like, guys, shut the fuck up. I'm trying my best. You know? You
Mhm.
know. Okay, they're out of Morkwood. They're gone. The
Yeah,
dwarves are being a
yeah.
dick to him, and they're like, "Can you find a better way to do this?" And he's like, "I'm trying my best. You know, I saved you from the
Yeah.
spiders, and I saved you from the fucking elves. Give me a fucking break." Um,
Yeah, literally, like, pull your own weight, you fucking
yeah,
morons.
yeah, like,
Like, you're supposed to be these awesome adventurers and like the son of the fucking king. Do one thing. Do
mm-hmm,
one thing.
mm-hmm, yeah.
Please.
And a thing that like both this movie and the Hobbit movies do, they don't use the dwarves. To be fair, in the Tolkien book, like in the Hobbit book, they don't really use the dwarves that much. But like, I don't know, do something with them. At least the Hobbit movies made them hot, you know? Um,
Yeah, and they gave one of them a romance
I
for
fucking hate that romance.
I love it.
Why?
I because why fucking not?
I'm not a. We had this discussion before. An elf and a dwarf.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not unethical. We landed on non-unethical. We
Oh
it's just
wait.
a
Yeah.
small person.
Yeah, never mind. You know what? You can cancel me. Don't cancel me yet. Don't cancel me, please. Yeah. I don't like the love triangle because they added it because they wanted to add a third movie. They wanted to make a trilogy. So you know what they do? They add three movies. And it's kind of dumb. I'm sorry. We don't need Eventually Lily in a movie. We don't need her to be an elf that much.
Don't ever say that again. She was so unbelievably hot in that movie. Dude,
Yeah.
I'm not kidding you. Fuck you for saying that. That actually pisses me off more than I thought it would.
They,
Um,
she didn't want to be in a love
no,
triangle.
I don't. Oh,
She
her as an
literally,
actress?
as an actress, she said, "I'm gonna be in this movie, but I don't want to be in a like. I don't want to fall in love with anyone." And then they made her in a love triangle.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I knew that. That's why it annoys me. I should have maybe said that at the start, but
Yeah, now I feel like I kind of died on the wrong hill.
she literally said, "Like I didn't want to be in a love triangle, but they
Um,
pointed out
but
they, yeah, yeah. Anyways,
actually,
that's."
no, I stand back for what I said. She should have. I don't give a fuck.
Bro, I'm in the movie theater and I remember her saying like, I don't, this feels like something. And then her whatever, like another elf is like, that means it was true love. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Anyways, get us to, I don't know. We'll talk about the Hobbit trilogy one day. We'll go through all six of these movies.
Yeah.
And maybe,
And Rings of Power.
yeah, we talk, what are your opinions on that movie, on that show? I haven't watched it.
Mid,
Mid? Okay. Okay.
mid. It somehow the most expensive TV show like ever.
Mm,
Um, and it kind of sucks nuts,
mm, yeah.
but like not in like a. It's just like what I found. Lord of the Rings. It was just and Hobbit. It was just classic adventure movies.
Mm,
And there's a very there's a lack of adventure that any of the characters go on.
Mm.
It's trying to be this super serious, like kind of Game of Thrones-esque, like political drama at
Which
times.
which isn't the
It's just
Lord of
not,
the
it
Rings,
wasn't
yeah.
his strength.
You know?
Like he could say things happened and he knew how politics affected worlds, but
Mm.
he wasn't like, okay, this guy had this plot and this guy was vying for power for his county.
Yeah.
um he was just like, yeah, there was like a ruling class and they fought with each other a bunch of times, and then there was like people who rose up, and then blah 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 blah,
Hmm.
and this is where certain technologies were invented. And there's some cool people that I'm going to write about in more detail, but like we're just going to run through this history pretty.
Hmm.
When he wrote the
Yeah.
what's it called, the Silmarillion, the history book.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so the Rings of Power is just kind of like,
They kind of went, I haven't watched
they
it
also compressed
a
like a
lot.
lot of time. Like a
Okay.
lot of this is like long spans of time. So
Mm.
I think it's like it might be a couple hundred, maybe thousand. I think it's a couple hundred,
Mm.
like 300, 400 years.
Mm.
Um, that they just kind of compressed in a single timeline.
To make, well,
And
yeah.
like took all of these events have like in this tiny little section. Oh my God, they're all kicking off. They're all kicking off. They're all kicking off.
Mm.
And they're not going 400 years. They're going like, it's been a year.
Another year more. Yeah.
It's just like it's been a year and
Mm.
all of this shit has happened.
Mm.
Um, and they're doing kind of some weird fucky extrapolating.
Mm.
Like he's kind of one of the dudes started creating Mordor by accident. Like he
Oh.
unlocks it with a sword key,
Oh.
and it's like, I don't fucking remember reading that.
Right.
I read the Silmarillion cover to cover.
Mm.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Um,
The one
and maybe
thing,
I'm a fake fan. Maybe I'm a fake fan. Maybe
yeah.
there's a fucking uh like obscure lore piece and I should go eat my shit.
Yeah.
But that was weird to me. It was kind of cool, I'm gonna be honest. It
Hmm.
was kind of a cool idea. Um, but like I feel like Mordor should have just been fucking there.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. That makes sense.
Morgoth has already done his shit. Like
Yeah.
he was already the first Dark Lord was already a big bad guy. He should have made Mordor, right?
Hmm.
Makes
Hmm.
sense. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. One thing I really kind of fucking hate is that this is probably like other prequel trilogies do this too. It's just like going back and being like, oh, see, this happened, and it leads, and it has something to do with these movies. Like the Hobbit movies are an example of this. Like the first Hobbit movie, they all have like a meeting. It's like, oh, there's darkness coming. I'm like, do we need to talk about this? Gandalf goes and fights these like demons. It's like this did not happen in The Hobbit. Like there is no mention of Mordor. Like there's no mention of like any Dark Lord or anything really happening, you know? And I'm just kind of like, you don't need like, yeah, your work, your movies, your show is based off this property, you don't really need to like you don't need to bring it like you can be like, oh, that's so, but you don't need to, really connect your show to these more popular movies so you get people. I know why people do it is so people would watch your show. But do you like maybe try and stand on your own legs, you know? Also, I watched a video about them making the logo for that show. What they could have done it in. It's kind of cool. That was kind of cool.
It was cool. But they also didn't need to do all that shit.
Yeah. Also, like if you like hate on Amazon. and like Prime as a streaming. They have pretty decent show. Fallout was a good show.
The problem with they kind of fucking killed with their streaming service.
Yeah.
Like like you can have channels from other streaming services on the streaming services. They know what they're doing.
Hmm.
Like they're making them the one-stop shop for everything.
Yeah.
So you never have to go to a different one. You could just, and then they're just going to monopolize that shit. They're going to monopolize the things that's already pushing out normal TV.
Hmm.
Dude, they're trying to fuck everyone.
Yeah. I I don't
Like they're
know.
so close.
They are. I don't know if it's just a Canadian thing, but like Prime basically is just like you go on there and they're like, oh, we have this movie. Oh, you gotta subscribe to this channel for like a month. Like you gotta subscribe to this channel. It's like,
Yeah, yeah.
why
We'll
show
give you a
it?
free trial.
Why show it?
But every single one of them has a free trial though. Like
Yeah.
I every time I see one, there's always like a four like even 1 day trial,
Hmm.
1 week trial. Like
Hmm.
they always have these things. They're like, you try this shit, you're gonna be hooked
It low
on it.
key, when I see it, it low key makes me want to put on a pirate hat, you know? Like, why am I paying for it? Put on my little pirate hat and go to the sea, you know?
Yeah.
I would rather, or like either that or go on YouTube, type it in, and see how much it costs to rent on YouTube. Because then I'm not going to forget that I'm paying for this monthly subscription. Anyways,
Mm.
yeah. Fallout was a good show, though. I liked Fallout. Watch your episode on Fallout. Okay.
It was a
um,
good show.
it was a good show. I'm excited for season two. Yeah.
Yes.
Um, they climb up, they meet, they go to like it's called Lake Town, right? Am I dumb? Like Lake Town, yeah. I got a Lego set. I got a Lego set of Lake Town. So cool, so fun to build. Love Legos. Um, anyways, they're in Lake Town. They meet like a guy, the guy who's like in charge. I forget his name. He's not, you know. Anyways, they go up to the
Oh, fucking
mountain. Yeah, they go up to the mountain. They find that little doorway. They go inside. Well, they don't go inside. They're like, "Okay, Bilbo, have fun." And Bilbo's like, "Guys, I saved you twice. Can I have someone go with me?" And they're like, "No." And they send him to Smog,
Smaug.
Smaug,
Smaug.
Smaug. And he looks like a cat.
Yeah, he kind of does.
Yeah. Um, they're just talking
Which
and
I kind of,
stuff.
which is really cool because technically, when you look at a dragon's eye, it is like the slit, like a cat eye. It's like a cat slit eye. You know what I mean?
Okay,
So I mean, like,
so
which
reptiles also have that.
yeah, but they have different ones.
Okay. No, yeah. It was an interesting look. So after you're done Googling Gollum from the Hobbit 1977, now Google the Hobbit 1977 Smog and see what comes up. And you'll be like, wow. Anyways, um, fuck, I was gonna. So, they're just talking, and then eventually Smog's like, "You want to get a good look at me?" He says something around that. He says something like that. He lays on his side.
Yes, you wanna get a good look at me,
He
huh?
lays on he lays on his side, and then you see like a little chip, a little area that's like exposed.
He has a little
And
nipple.
yeah, yeah. Also, it's kind of cool when he looks at things. He has little like light bulbs, like flashlights when he looks, so you can like light
He's
up
got
things.
night vision.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Meow, meow.
But anyways, yeah, you get a good look at that dragon. Anyways, eventually, should we both wait? Eventually, he eventually what the fuck happens? Bilbo grabs
What the
something.
fuck?
I forgot. Okay,
Are you buffering?
yeah, I am. He grabs a little piece of jewelry, little I don't know something. He runs out and then he's like, "Okay, guys, he has a little weakness on his body. He kind of showed me it. He showed me his whole body. I got a good look at it, and then Smaug escapes, and then the
Because
guy,
Smaug is like, it's like, fuck. He was like, oh, you must be a guy from Lake Town.
you
I'm
know,
gonna go fuck you up.
fucking yeah, exactly,
He's like,
exactly,
I'm sick of your shit. I'm
you
gonna go
know,
fucking kill you all. And Bill was like, oh shit. What the
yeah,
fuck did I just do? So he's like, guys, so I have the stone and like they're all gonna fucking die. Like they're very dead.
yeah,
And he's
and
like,
then
well, what do we need to do with that? And he's like,
yeah, it's like,
what
oh.
do you mean? I just did that. That's my fault.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
And then, the guy who's in charge kills the dragon. In the Hobbit movies, it was so fucking dramatic when he did that. Like the live action Hobbit movies, he has his son.
oh my God. It was so dramatic. This guy's like, my trusty black arrow. Bang. And he just fucking ends it.
Yeah.
It's like 2 seconds long.
Yeah.
It's literally like, oh, one, my trusty black arrow from thousands of years ago. Thank you. And he just
Yeah.
shoots it and
Yeah.
kills it in one hit.
He doesn't even use his son. Like he tried to use his son as like a little like on his shoulder, and his son's looking at him like, I don't want to fucking die. And I don't know. That's what I remember from it. It's
Oh yeah,
weird.
in the Martin Freeman ones, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway, so that's the end of the second Hobbit movie in the trilogy, in like the live action trilogy. That's where it ends for the second one. And then the third live action Hobbit movie is just them fighting. This movie, the animated Hobbit movie from 1977, Uh, they're just you see them all fight and stuff. Bilbo's counting how many people, how many different races are joining this fight. So we got the humans are like, yo, you guys kind of fucked us over because a giant dragon attacked us. I killed it, and I think I should have some of your gold. The dwarfs are like, yeah, no. And they're like, okay, and they're like, we're gonna tell someone about what's happening. So they get like an army of dwarfs coming. Goblins show up. Elves are also there for some reason. Um, yeah. And Bilbo's counting all of them. Eagles fucking show up, and then we hear Bilbo say, "Huh, five people, like five arm, the Battle of the Five Arms."
Fine, all right, fine.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then I don't know if I'm
He said the
dumb.
thing. He
He said
said
the
the
thing.
thing.
He said the thing. Me. um. Yeah. And if I'm dumb, okay, he puts his ring on, and then a dwarf comes, and he's like, Bilbo, what happened? And he's like, I got hit on my head and got knocked out. But if I'm fucking dumb, I don't remember seeing anything happen. I don't remember seeing him hit his head or anything. Am I fucking dumb? He kind of just says, Oh, I hit my head. That's why I wasn't helping you guys.
Yeah, he just kind of
He does a little,
he
whoop.
yeah, that I think that was it.
Yeah.
I
And then
think he
he
was invisible and then yeah.
And then he said, like, yeah, I hit my head. And it's like, I didn't see you hit your fucking head, Bilbo. Are you lying to? Like,
Yeah, he's like, no, I definitely did that.
yeah, but like, we
No,
didn't
I
see
definitely
it.
did that. No, guys, I'm telling you, I swear to God.
It's like all the dead dwarfs are like, Bilbo, where were you? It's like, guys, I hit my head. Like, I did. Like, you don't see, like, I promise you, I hit my head. And it's like,
Guys, I did it. I just did it again. Were you not watching?
Guys, I literally like no, we don't see it. So in this movie, Bilbo put on his ring and then lied. It's like, guys, I hit my head. That's why I was in there. Um, we find out all these dwarves are dying. Bilbo has like one of the few interactions with Thorin, and he's like, "You were a good man. You were a good burglar. I'm sorry for being a dick." And Bilbo's like, "It's good. We chill.
Yeah, we're good, G.
We're good, G. Take care." He dies, and then yeah, Bilbo goes home. Honestly,
Yeah. That they also made the dwarves a lot older,
yeah,
which made them like their mortality
yeah,
like a lot more obvious. I don't
yeah,
know. Like in the movie, you're like, oh, these guys can't die. These
yeah, because
guys
they're
would never
hot.
die. In this movie, I'm like, I'm expecting them to die.
Yeah,
Like, oh, these guys are 100% not going to make it. Look
yeah.
at them, they're 80 years old.
Like even Philly and Killy, the younger ones, they look old. They look like you
They're
could see
like
them.
40.
You look like you could see them at like I don't know. It's like yeah, uh, yeah. Do you wanna? I'll get my little. That's about it though. Honestly, if you're a Lord of the Rings fan, watch it. If you haven't watched this movie, watch this movie. Low key, that's why we made the podcast so we can watch movies we want to watch.
More or
Yeah,
less.
more or less.
We
Or
just want
like,
to watch movies we want to watch and then talk about the movies we like.
yeah.
And then you guys just are there.
Yeah, yeah. Do you get something from this? Not really, but you're there. And that's
I
great.
bet I bet a couple people get something from this, if you know what I mean.
We look so being you and our
No, we haven't
dog.
hit that mark yet. Guys, get
Yeah.
us to 500 subs so I know at least one of y'all has jerked off to.
I don't want to know who. I don't want you to tell me who you did it to.
No, 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 no. Exactly, exactly, exactly. No, no, no. No, we just have to. But the moment we hit 500, we know.
Yeah.
It's just an immutable fact
Yeah. I know.
that has
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah. My little my little letterbox review of this movie, it's cute. It's for kids. If you're interested about what the Hobbit movies would be like if it was one movie, it's cool to see the differences from this compared to the other three movies they made about the Hobbit. I really enjoyed it. Uh, if you have kids and you want them to watch, not be scared of the Lord of the Rings trilogy, you can get them to watch this. But just watch the Lord of the Rings
Fuck them
trilogy.
kids. Watch the
Yeah,
Lord of the Rings trilogy.
I got scared.
Don't be a
Oh,
pussy.
wait.
He
Okay.
literally, like, the whole story is about triumphing over evil. Teach your kids that.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah. You're
Orc
gonna
or
see.
orcs, they look different from you. That's what
Yeah.
you need to teach kids.
Yeah. Yeah. What's your rating?
Oh,
I'm gonna take my hood off and look at my emo kid.
wait, is it out of 10 or out of 5? I'm forgetting again.
You said you're gonna do out
Thank
of
you.
five.
This was 3.4
Mm.
out of 5 slimy green goblins.
Wait. Oh, you should have said Gollum the frog sloth, but that's up to you.
That's what I meant.
Okay. Nice.
He's basically a goblin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry,
Anyways.
gremlin. He's a
Yeah.
gremlin.
Also, okay, so we're done basically. Um, yeah, I was gonna say something, but I don't want to say it anymore. Our next movie will be Return to Oz. I'm so fucking excited for you to watch that movie. It's a childhood movie of mine that I watched and I don't know why I watched it, but it's cool. It's on YouTube. You want to rent it? $5. Pretty cool.
Wait, dude, you're like invisible. Look at your arms.
Oh my God.
What the fuck's going on? What the
I
hell?
think it's
Do I have
just
that shit? No,
no.
I'm the pits of hell right now.
So
I'm just
there's a wall
I'm
here. It's a like optical. I think it's like an optical illusion because there's the wall. That's
the
kind of
fuck does
cool.
that mean?
That's kind of cool. Oh,
What do you
it's
mean
mostly just
optical illusion? There's a
well,
wall.
it's a corner of the wall. Wall is coming out here. So I think it's like an optical illusion,
Yeah, so
kind of.
how the
I
fuck
don't
would
know.
that make your arm translucent?
I think it's just oh, in my hand kind of too. I don't know.
Yes, yes. I'm not like this isn't me. Like I wouldn't be saying this shit unless there's like a really, really strong light source right there.
No, the
Fuck
light
no.
bulb's there. The light's
Then
there.
no, that's your shit's weird, bro.
I guess I'm a ghost. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know. That's weird. We'll keep this in. We'll
Okay.
keep this in. That's it.
See you guys later.
Bye. Thank you for
Bye.
watching.